Hi there, welcome to Thrive Thursday. I'm Renee, and today I'm going to walk you through 6 psychology backed steps for giving a heartfelt, effective apology, the kind that actually repairs trust and brings some closure to the hurt. Let's take this one step at a time together. So, the first thing we need to do is to take full responsibility. So, avoid phrases like, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not ownership, it's avoidance. So, a scenario might be you snapped at your partner after a stressful day. Instead of saying, I didn't mean to do that, say, I was wrong to take my frustration out on you. You didn't deserve that. So think about the last time you said sorry. Did you describe your behavior or their reaction? The second strategy is to name the impact. So in Harriet Lerner's book that she wrote in 2017 called Why Won't You Apologize? She looks at several skills. One of them is knowing that people need to hear that you see how your actions affected them. So let's say you cancel lunch plans with your friend the morning of the lunch date. You may want to acknowledge the impact of that. So you might say, I see that when I canceled last minute, it made you feel unimportant. When we name the impact that our behavior had on someone else, we validate emotion, and that validation rebuilds trust faster than defensiveness ever could. Now, the third strategy is to stay out of but territory. Adding a but within your apology cancels every single thing that came before it. So a scenario might be, I'm sorry I yelled, but you were being difficult. That's not an apology. Instead, you might want to say, I'm sorry I yelled. I was overwhelmed and I want to do better. Practice removing but and replace it with a pause or the word and. The fourth strategy comes from dialectical behavioral therapy, and it looks at sitting with the discomfort. Apologies don't always lead to instant forgiveness. The other person may need some time. So you say sorry, and they respond with silence. Instead of over explaining or getting panicky or begging them to forgive you, you breathe and you say, I understand you need some time. I'll give you some space. Sitting with that discomfort is emotional maturity in action. The fifth strategy is to offer repair, not excuses. Again, this is from Gottman's work. After acknowledging hurt, ask, what can I do to make things right? So you broke a friend's trust by sharing something private. You need to say, I take full responsibility for that. I won't do that again. And I'll earn your trust back through my actions. Repair is action, not words. And the last strategy is to look at our values, just like we do in acceptance and commitment therapy. So reconnecting to what's important to you and who you want to be. So let's say a scenario is you tell a white lie. When you do that, own it. If you value honesty, you need to say, I value honesty and I was not honest in that moment and I regret it. From now on, I'll align my behavior with my values. So I want to give you a little challenge this week. Think of one small repair that you've avoided. maybe an apology you owe or one that you've been afraid to give. Write the first 2 lines of that apology. You don't have to send it yet, but just practice owning your truth without shame. Remember, a true apology is less about fixing the past and more about healing the connection moving forward. When we apologize well, we teach others it's safe to be imperfect and still be loved. You got this. I'm going to see you next week. And on Monday, we're going to look at unfinished business in relationships and wanting closure. Take care. Until then, I'll see you soon.